What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Nick and Nick, the Insurance Dudes podcast. My name is Nick Overby. I am joined by my fearless and handsome co-host, Nick from State Farm, or as I like to call him, Nick from Bergner High School. How you doing, brother?
Good, man. How are you?
Fantastic. Better than I deserve, probably.
Right on. Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's a long time no talk or a long time no recording, right?
Man, it's been a minute, I was on that tryptophan coma for a while.
You're on the what?
The tryptophan from the turkey.
Oh, gotcha. Man, I'll tell you what, dude. My holiday, we ate. I think I remember because I had to drop Flynn off in the afternoon. I fell asleep halftime of the Cowboys game because it was worthless anyway.
It was awful.
Oh God, it was just an embarrassment.
Awful.
And I'm pretty sure I didn't really come around till Tuesday afternoon, like truly come around.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. And then, my week got kind of turned sideways too. I tell you what, the holidays definitely can take it out of you. I think it is important though, to take that time. I know we were trying to record for a minute and this happened, that happened, and here we are. We're here, we're human, and sometimes you fall short. That's okay though.
Yep.
Obviously we needed some time. So we appreciate our listeners. We missed y'all, man.
I miss being here, man. I miss being in this element, being able to have this this platform to not only talk about what we do, but get feedback and get to connect with people of like-minded, or connect with like-minded people. I mean, that's why we initially started this. Was to grow and conversate. What's up, Macy? Talk to Macy soon.
Right.
Because I know
she's been killing it. She sends me. We talk every couple days. She lets me know what she's been up to. Crushing the raw new autos, life insurance, and getting referrals. And you and I, we live in kind of different worlds. Her and I, we're actually in the same world. Yeah. And I mean, same product even, obviously different offices. But yeah, so it's really, I can kind of give her very specific things and she's actually seeing them work, which is really cool. Just to see, we're two dudes talking and, brainstorming and whatnot, and people, like you said, like-minded individuals who are getting something from it. That's super exciting,
It really is, man. It's, I kind of, not to digress too much, but I've thought a lot about this over the past couple of days because I'm not talking to you as much because of the holidays. Like I'm like, okay, well, start reminiscing, like, okay, what were we doing? But the conversations, of where we've come from and being able to have people like Macy or people like Rhea, people like that have been on the show before and communicated with us and seen where that's all kind of come from. And I kind of got nostalgic, but anyways, that's
Sir Francis.
Huh?
Sir Francis. Shout out Sir Francis. Dude, I love that. I don't even know if that's his name or it's just a screen name. Love it though. Sir Francis.
Yeah, I don't know. It's I think Rhea knows him well. And shout out to Rhea Burnett, by the way, who's came on, put herself on the board today, did some business, got some things done. So I'll definitely have to tag her when we post this. But yeah, I mean, it's over the past 2 weeks, it's been pretty crazy, man. Business has been, because of open enrollment, pretty hectic. You and I talked earlier about how it's been for me personally. It's been my best 2 weeks ever. So we'll hit on that here in a minute. But overall, as an office, we've done really well and go from there.
Real quick, what's up with A-Train? Is he throwing apps on the board or?
Bro, yeah. I think you see some of the stuff that Janine, and everybody posts in that insurance page group. But I mean, he's doing really well. I mean, I know we did our Friday meeting last week. He closed right at like 25K. So,
okay.
You're closing. I mean, look at it like this. At least in my line of work, you're closing 25K. You're making $2,500 a week. Average 10 to 12. And if you write the policy right, 15% of every $10,000 you're going to make. 15% of every 10K.
That's strong.
Yeah.
That is strong.
So yeah, it's
We should give a shout out to that Unlimited Leads group.
By all means. Go ahead.
Unlimited Leads group, right?
Unlimited Insurance Leads group on Facebook, run by Janine Betts.
Hold on.
Yeah, get it going. Because she's actually been a huge supporter of what we do. For those of you that do listen and that you know who she is, she has been in the insurance business for quite a while. Her story is really interesting. I had the pleasure of listening to her for a while. And what she's doing now is that she has created this community of individuals in the insurance agency, in the insurance business, and is helping them find new lead sources organically, which is really cool, and especially doing it through social media. So yeah, check it out. Anyways, go ahead.
So I got it. Unlimited Insurance Leads Community. Janine Betts.
There it is.
I love the stuff that she posts.
Yeah, dude, she's super engaging.
So what's interesting is the way that she gets you. That's what she's teaching you, is the way that she's getting you to be like, yeah, I want some more of that. You're like, and that's what I picked up. I'm like, okay, that's it. Mm-hmm. Right. And she's leading you to like watch these videos and stuff, or like do these different things. Which, man, it's not that free knowledge. Come on. You know,
it's funny. I think right now for the last 20, 30 years, we've been and we talked about this before, in a society of instant gratification, which in our line of work in sales is a double-edged sword, because people in this line of work, it's my money and I want it now, that old JG Wentworth commercial. And so, you want to sell a policy today, you want it to get enforced today, you want to get paid tomorrow on it. And yeah, I always say, I don't know, it's so applicable in so many different ways, but
that guy, he has the coolest logo though. Dude, his logo game is on point. It's just dripping, like just dude's got some money.
And I'm pretty sure it's green. It's green, isn't it?
Yes. I feel tremendous. Every time you see his logo, I feel tremendous.
Yes, I love it, dude. That's just too funny.
Yeah. See? That's it. What do you Look, I got my green on today. I feel tremendous. You got green on, you feel tremendous.
I got a green hat on, and I wear green every day because I have green eyes.
I do too. Variation. They change from time to time. But anyway, wow. Talk about digressing. Is that a word?
Yeah,
digressing. I know. Check me on that. Digressing. But no. So, all right. Couple record weeks. How did you get there? What did you do? And how do you replicate that? What was it that not only, like, obviously you're looking at results, but like there's hustle, there's working and underneath the lights, Friday night lights, practicing underneath the lights, right? So how you going to keep that rolling?
Honestly, so I struggle with this, and this, I'm not going to try and put too much behind this. So here, let's just first, I'll directly answer your question. Referrals, and calling the leads. And I haven't even really called the leads to be
the leads.
Yeah. And seriously, I mean, like, the leads aren't shit. You're shit. Because of the way that my day is structured and so many things that consume my time that are positive for my business and negative for my business at the same time, I don't have as much time to do as I wish. But what I'm getting at here is that my business comes from asking for the business and then asking for the referrals. And it's, so I was doing the math earlier. So 74% of the 80K that I put in has come from my referrals over the past 2 weeks. But also at the same time, that I think two or three, I have to look at the number, at least 2 of those referrals came from HID or Perry leads, right? So it's the balance, and that's why he's doing what he does. And so, anyways, how I did that was just follow-up game. I believe in memes. I believe in setting clear communication.
Meme king. Hey, so have you gotten a referral from a referral yet?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
So
So
do you explain to them like, hey, so I got your info from this person, and like I don't even really know that person, but I got their name from, this is how I know them, and so this is exactly how my business works. So while we go through this, I'm gonna ask you like if you know at least a couple people that I could reach out.
mhm.
You know what I mean? So it's like a pay it forward type deal. So you're doing it.
It was like, I mean, I think it was maybe the episode with Anthony or the one before where you specifically laid that out. You said ask, within the your 3 contacts or whatever it is, ask them if they know somebody that would benefit from the services that you provided.
And you're
And I
doing that,
do what?
and you're doing it,
Yeah, that's how
and
I'm
it's
getting this.
working.
Yeah, yeah,
Hell yeah.
it's
That's
exactly how
awesome.
I'm getting it, dude. Of
Hell
course.
yeah.
Hold on, I'm retarded. I didn't plug my computer in. Yeah, it's crazy, right? Like,
Yeah.
and honestly, that's how I'm getting my business right now. Where I ask, so there's a guy that we actually went to high school. Well, he's a couple years younger than both of us, but his name's Michael Trevino. Shout out to Michael. He sent me 2 referrals already. One of them was his sister, signed her up the next day. Both those policies went in force within, I think, 3 or 4 days. So that was all good. Sent him his referral money for it. He's already getting paid. And then he sent me another guy named Sergio, who I've been talking to. And, depending on his circumstances, I mean, that'll be another policy. But as long as you're asking for it and not
Right.
being afraid to just be honest and say, because I think we have this subliminal weight on our mind that's like, oh, well, I can't ask for a favor, or I can't ask for something, because I think innately human beings were helpers, right? So we don't want to ask for something, we want to give something. So,
Or and that's actually a really good point. I think that to kind of expand on that, I think that people already think that they are asking something when they're selling something. And so they think that they're already asking you of something, like, I want you to buy, like I'm selling, I want you to buy what I'm selling. And so I'm already asking you to do something. And so I think that it's kind of like, you think that you're having to like ask, and then like you're asking for more than kind of what's expected or anticipated. It's like, hey, you already asked me for one thing, asshole. Don't like, whoa, like don't overdo it, right? Like
you're putting yourself in the buyer's mentality, where you're the one, you're putting yourself in their position and you're assuming their thoughts.
Right. Kind of like shopping out of your own pocket. Never do that, but then also, and that's one thing that I really have tried to impart with Ethan is, and with Kathy, with the team in general, kind of our culture is the way that this is the way that we do business. This is the way that we choose to do this. Like when you shop your auto insurance with us, we're going to talk to you about auto, home, but not only that, like we're going the extra mile talking about increased auto liability limits and umbrella policy, and then also how we talked about your life insurance, how we talked about your there's other things aside from obviously houses and cars that we do. And being that we hold this license, it's our responsibility to talk to you about these things.
Yes.
Right. And so this coming off, and obviously you don't want to seem cocky, arrogant, or like demeaning or in any way. Like there's no negative tone to it, but hey, you hired me, and like this is the way that we do things. A part of that is we're doing an onboarding appointment, and who do you know? Because we want to grow with people just like you. I went to a training, and that's the line is, we want to grow with people just like you. We want to do business with customers just like you. We love you, and we want to do business with people just like you. So who do you know that's just like you? But yeah, man, that's freaking awesome. That's so awesome. That's
Bro,
cool.
I gotta tell you, I love that. We want to do business with folks just like you.
Yeah.
If anybody besides myself can, if you can take anything else from this whole conversation, please take that. Please take that. Like that right there, on so many levels, hits me in the heart. That's awesome, dude. Who told you that? Because I'm gonna quote you on it, but I just want to know who told you.
I've been to a couple different trainings, and There was a lady that I went to. She was like her name is Ann Cohen, and she's kind of like a sales coach. She has a kind of a proprietary Excel spreadsheet, a way that you get your team on this commission structure and the game that they really play. Okay. It's a significant investment to buy the software and put your team on this program. But when you buy that software, you also get her as a sales coach. She also does like these training development classes. She'll take and, train a service team member to kind of get them in this service, more sales support as opposed to service. Because really at the end of the day, we are a sales organization, right? And so whether you're sales or service, there's two sides to the agency. Going from thinking in that way that like we do sales and like service to service, one side does sales, the other does sales support, right?
Yep.
But we're all focused on sales. And the agent that I work for, Eric, he sent us each this class, and that really took us to the next level. Once we learned the liability conversation we go through, I still use that to this day. And I'm pretty sure it was her. Maybe it was another training. But yeah, we want to do business with people just like you. Who else do you know? And that's when you pop up in your phone. It sounds so simple. We have not done a great job in doing that. I think I don't want to sound like toot my own horn, but just through, word of mouth, just kind of who I am, I think I've done okay. Like on a, one person here, but I know there are some offices that absolutely, and there's a lot of team members that will crush it and get like 40 referrals. They're getting like 5-10 referrals from one person. I'm like, I might like my buddy Rob, he does mortgages. He'll send me like one deal, right? He'll send me like one at a time.
Yeah.
This next year, I'd like to get to where we're getting like a 5 spot. How do we go next level, right? I think we just need to focus on getting a couple at a time anyway. But yeah, man, that keep it going. Don't let it be that thing that it works so well you stop doing it, and then like come February or March, all of a sudden you're scratching your head going, damn, what happened?
What did I lose? Yeah. Well, and to your point though, I will have to give a shout out to Stephanie Duffy. I've told you the story how I've known Dustin and Stephanie is just as long as I remember
Dustin.
Yeah, and
he doesn't remember me.
No, he does. I've talked about the podcast with him. Yeah, he knows who you are.
Oh, right on. Cool.
And I've talked with Stephanie. So Stephanie worked for USHA, or for the company I work for almost right about 6 years, and then she left just because it was her time. But she has taught me. She's actually would be a great, now that I think about it, would be a great guest to have on the show, because she's been in the game just as long as you have, and she's out of it now for 3 or 4 months, but she knows her shit, and it's cool because she's helped me out. She she's connected me. It's funny, I don't know if I've ever told you, I have a referral partner at a State Farm agency in McKinney, and her name's Whitney. I'll send you her info later. You might know who she is, but
okay.
She sent me a couple of deals. In fact, last 2 deals last week I closed were Stephanie leads. Referrals.
Do you know who the agent is?
Her Whitney. I don't know her last name off the top of my head.
Is she the actual agent, or this is a team member?
Team member.
Okay.
Team member. Yep.
Figure out who the agent is. I might know him. That'd be cool.
Stephanie's told me before. I have to look.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah. Either way, but
is she in the group? Is she in the podcast group?
I don't even think her and I are friends on Facebook, actually. To be honest with you.
You guys are close friends.
Super close. Like we hung out last weekend type close. No, and that's just because the relationship is at this point solely digital.
Right.
She just.
Are you even actual friends if you're not friends on Facebook though?
That's touche. Yeah, you're actually right. I'm friends with. I have more friends on Facebook than I'm not actually friends with, and vice versa.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
But anyways, we digress. So what's going on new with you, man? I feel like we've talked heavily about me and how great I am and how much of a cool guy I am. But let's talk about you, bro.
Man, it's been we've just come off 2 record-breaking months. Last 2 months were the best 2 months of this year, and October was the best month ever in my career. Last month was probably the second best in the last 2 years. I'll have to go back and look at that, but the last 2 months have been really strong. Just developing a team. Ethan's coming on. He had 37 apps last month, which
that's impressive,
dude. That's so strong. And
I had 22. That's real impressive, bro.
The goal for him is like 40, really between 40 and 50. If you write in 75% of that at, 80% of that as PNC and then supplementing that with your financial services, I mean, you can't, as an agent, you cannot ask for a better team member than that, just showing up and just giving us that. So that's really been very beneficial for the office. This month naturally with the holidays, people are on vacation, there's this, there's that, people are just busy right now. But for us, really, we're just going to write the PNC that we can. We're really trying to close out the year for life, so we have a couple different goals that we hit, but one of them for life production. And we're right here. We need 65 in the year to hit our goal, and we're actually at 66 right now, but it's kind of twofold. Not only do you have to have the app count, you also have to have premium. And so we're short on premium. So we got to get them in by the 15th, issued by the 15th. So we've got 11 days. That's why shortly after our podcast here, we'll be going and taking care of some life insurance. But yeah, man, just closing out the year. Really, when I was a team member at Eric's office, we would stretch the year. I mean, hell, last year we were closing out the year December 31st at like 4 p.m., submit an application, like getting it in at the final hour. We actually have it till January 31st for it to issue. But my goal this year was I wanted to have everything wrapped up and done. The goal was Halloween. We're here basically. If we would have gotten our shit done at the beginning of the year, and if we would have hit level 4 instead of level 2 in the fast start at the beginning of the year promo, we would have been done by Thanksgiving. And I'm so pissed, dude. We were so close. We were so freaking close to being done by Thanksgiving. I know.
Slackers.
I know. Man, so pissed. So next year.
You wanna hear something crazy?
Next year's the year, bro. Next year's the year.
We're tracking right now. If we continue doing what we're doing and we hit our commits over the next what was it? 12 days, 16th is when we got. We'll do 12.3 million in the past 45 days.
Damn. Every day I'm hustling.
Every day we yeah, I mean it's wild. Like our goal for this week is 1.12 million.
Yeah,
we're like I'd set a commit for 75K, so I only got 6 issued today, so I got another 69K to go. It's a big mountain to climb, but
sounds like we need to drop off the podcast and you start smiling and dialing.
No, not at this hour, bro. No, I'm gonna once we're done, you're gonna go and enjoy yourself. I'm gonna go hang out with my son, and yeah, anyway, that's what it is.
One of the things that I feel like we can fall into a lot of times is allowing people to dictate. Oh, it's the holidays. Oh, I'm busy. Yep. Kind of, eating the bullshit they're feeding you, and it's. Control what you can, obviously, and if you're getting fed the bullshit, then that means you're gonna have to talk to even more people. And it sounds kind of cliche and kind of dumb or whatever, and it's like, okay, yeah, I talk more, but
law of averages. I mean, it's simplicity of what we do.
It is. I talked to Ethan, I think it was yesterday, Been in and out of the office a lot this week, dude. I won't get into all that shit. But anyway, we talked to him briefly yesterday, and was telling him, hey, big picture, looking at the year, December it's going to be a little slow. Save money throughout the year. Prepare for a slower December. Get your shit done.
Always.
Let's hit all of our targets. And then in the quiet times, you're training and developing yourself, kind of sharpening your tools to get better. But then also, 2021 starts now. It started, what you're doing today is all, as a salesperson, what you're doing today after the holidays, after Christmas and New Year's, and damn, dude, after 2020 is over, we better freaking shoot out of a slingshot, and 2021 better bring some changes. You know what I'm saying? I think everyone is ready to wash themselves clean of 2020.
Bro. Oh, golly.
You know what I mean?
It's in some ways too. It's been the best, and it's been one of the best, and been one of the worst years as well.
Yeah, both extremes. This has been wild,
Dude, it's so wild.
Are you setting appointments? Are you talking to people? Hey, look, I know you're busy with the holidays, but check it out. I know this is a good phone number and a good email, and I'm going to get back in touch with you come January. Or your policy renews in 3 months. Hell yeah, I'll call you in end of February because I know you get renewal 30 days before you actually renew.
Yeah.
So I'm going to start touching base with you then. And so you're setting all these follow-ups so that when 2021 is here, you're just, bam, out the gate running. Or if you're complacent and, it's the holidays. Yeah, everyone's telling me they're going to call me later. And 2021 happens. Actually, I looked at the calendar. I'm pretty sure. So New Year's Eve is a Friday.
Mm-hmm.
So the first is a Saturday. The second is a Sunday. We actually started on the 3rd.
So we're behind today too.
Yep. It's already the 3rd. What was your goal for the month?
Take 2 days away. Yep.
You're already 3 days behind.
Yep.
2 days behind.
Yep.
You only have 20 working. You only have 20 working days in the month. You're already 2 days behind. What's your plan for how do you keep that momentum going and not, take 2 to 3 weeks to ramp up in 2021? And now you're already starting on the 3rd. If you take 2 weeks to ramp up, that's a 17th, bro. You're already halfway through the month, halfway through the month.
Yeah, you're toasted.
Yeah,
you're absolutely. It's actually funny. I was writing in my book. I take a lot of notes, and it's what follow-ups have you missed? What marketing content have you missed? Like, what are you not doing? We can bullshit a lot. We can, it's easy to do in our business. But if you're not taking a daily inventory of what you're doing to get better, you're not gonna be able to capitalize on those missed 3 days, 2 days.
Right.
You're gonna be stuck in the mud, and then that mud is gonna end up being the muck that eats you come December of next year when you didn't hit your 65 or whatever apps that you needed to hit for the goal to hit that 40K. And
so part of that
you're not taking Maddie out on the boat next summer.
Right? The part of that is we didn't handle our shit in 2019, and we were scrambling until the 31st. Then we literally rush, and took everything in us to cross the finish line. And then, right? You literally run to the finish line, and you're like, oh, damn, And so then you kind of like, but our promotions, we have a fast start promotion, which is typically the first 3 or 4 months of the year. And it sets your year in motion. If you start fast, you will continue that momentum. If you get a slow start, it'll carry out through the year. And every sales, organization I've ever been a part of has some sort of beginning of the year fast start promo.
Yeah, we have one too.
And, so the beginning of this year, we had just run through 19 and dang, we made it. Well, then by the time you catch your breath, you're already a week or two into the next promotion, and it takes a minute to get back going again, right?
Yeah.
And so this year we're actually going to not do that, which is I wanted to be done, already be done. we're not, but also we aren't going to stretch it out through the end of the year. So we'll be well rested and, just kind of setting everything up and preparing. So I'm stoked to see how that's going to, set us apart. And will we actually hit level 4 this year? No, we will hit level 4 in 2021.
There it is.
There it is.
Yeah. Yeah. Put it in the universe, bro. Get it out
yes.
there. Get it out there, bro.
Get it out there.
Yeah. Hey, yeah, I mean, the fast start thing's huge. I mean, we have it with our company as well. I am.
Do you? Yeah, dude. Every
yes,
sales organization.
You have to. Well, you have to. I mean, it's incentive. It keeps the drive. Because when you look at it, and we talked about different personalities, different people in the office. Some people are just built to do this and do it at a high level. Some people are just built to do it at a productive level that keeps them there. And then there's the ones that just don't make it.
They're just not wired for it, really.
Yeah, and that's okay. I mean, look, it's not for everybody. I'm not the guy who's going to go and be a carpenter. So, it's you got to just look at it.
I enjoy working with wood. The hands on.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Sorry, you put it out there, bro. Like it's funny. So I have to say this. So the Facebook team, right? So the guys that I work with, Perry's sister, Liz, she runs the Facebook team with us. David Stoner, who's Perry's best friend since they were like 7, and then there's another girl named Melissa, and then Taylor. And dude, so we go straight ham on each other every day. We have we sit at our own little table, and we just like nobody. There's a rule: you don't come and talk to us. Like if you're another agent, you don't come to our table till 9:30 because we're busy. Like I'm setting appointments for all you guys. You're gonna come to me and ask me questions. Get the fuck out of here.
Right.
And so we eat each other up, bro. It gets raunchy at times. Like just some of I can't say it because of Flynn, but it's almost unnecessary at times. I will be completely honest with you. And awesome. So, yeah, it's great.
I love that chemistry. I love that culture when you get
to.
And what's awesome is when you're able to scale the team, and even though you're adding, more parts to it, definitely the dynamic changes, but there's still a common denominator, and the root is still the same. You know. Right now, that's what I'm missing at the office. Damn, for a minute it was just me and Kathy working remote. Hired 2 Ethan's with us now.
You don't have enough people. I mean, there's 25 of us, there's 30 of us total. So
I need about another person or 2, but man, I'm not going to put anyone in there.
You know what though? I love I love that you touched on the culture because you're already doing it with Ethan, right? And Kathy, obviously, she's remote, so there is no true culture. It's just there is.
So I figured out for her, she's got a. She came, I want to say around September. No, she was here she was here about 60 days ago, give or take. But my goal is next year, bring her back every quarter. That way she's still, do something with the team, go out. We went and did go-karts, took them to the local winery, Montaluce.
Yeah, I saw that.
But yeah, so we went and did that as a team, and she is working remote, and I could tell, man, she missed being part of the office, like interacting, engaging, being with Jake, seeing the customers. I mean, she loves it.
I mean, that's
It's just it's part of it. So she's actually coming in town. Not next week, but the following. She's coming in town for like 3 or 4 days. We're gonna do a team dinner and whatnot. She's gonna work in the office for 2 days. It's weird, man. She's like, I'll come up there and I'll work. I'm like, what? She's like, yeah, like I miss being in the office. I want to come and work in the office. Okay, Kathy.
Bring it on,
Kathy.
Hey, if she's bringing you business, why not, man? All right, we're at 33 minutes.
I know.
Yeah, I know, dude. It's crazy. It's absolutely wild. So what we need to do is this. So we've got some plans to meet this later on this week before you go out of town and go enjoy your holiday. We got a lot of good stuff to talk about on the next couple episodes. So, we've got this is season 9, or sorry, episode 9. We'll do 10, and then we'll try and fit in an 11 if time permits, which I think it will.
I think we can go to 11.
Yeah, I think we'll do 11. So But just something that Nick and I have talked about, guys. We have some really cool stuff coming up for season 2, starting in 2021. That'll be that first week of January. I think it's like the 8th or the 7th that that starts on the 3rd. So, but super excited to be able to bring you guys some new content, some new pizzazz, new fun, just kind of beef up the podcast. So yeah, I think let's close it out. Let's let everybody enjoy their evening, their afternoon, or whenever they're tuning in, and you can go and do the same.
Will do. Right on, man.
You want to close it out, or you want me to?
Yeah, I'll close it out.
Nice.
Coffee's for closers, man. Actually, tonight it's water. But yeah, hey, thanks everyone for joining us. Whether you are watching us on YouTube, listening to us on Spotify, need to work on that. That pizzazz is iTunes coming.
Yes,
the pizzazz is in the oven. It's cooking. It's
season 2, baby. Season 2. Season 2.
We'll be on iTunes season 2.
I can't wait for that.
Yeah, so thanks for listening. Thanks for being along with us on this journey. And if you've got anyone that's in the industry, whether it's they're in the industry, whether they are looking for health insurance, PNC, life and life health, whatever, add them to the group. Engage. We enjoy it. I know, like you were saying, reminiscing. I felt like I was missing something. Like I felt like I was like, yeah, it's been a minute. Like, what's everyone in the group up to? What's going on?
You saw my I miss you text messages.
Yeah. I know. Maddie was like, "Who's that texting?" Like,
yeah, right. It's 2 a.m. What's going on?
It's Jake from State Farm.
That's so perfect.
It sounds hideous. Anyway, hey, appreciate y'all. Go out there, freaking crush it, and remember that what you're doing right now is setting you up for a freaking awesome 2021. Yep. It's going to be no matter what. Or if you take the crap you're being fed, then you're setting yourself up for a slower start. So get out there, seize the day. Have a great month, and we'll talk to y'all later.
Yes, sir.
Hey, man.
Hey, later, bud.
All right, take it easy.